Did you know that the world's biggest sports brand got its name from a dream? Its now iconic logo was made by a student for only $35. Nike. As soon as you see the name, you think of players, their work, and their goals. That well-known swoosh? It's etched on everything around the world, from Olympic podiums to fashion. But the story behind Nike's name and brand isn't a well-thought-out business plan. It's a mess. It's not likely. In fact, that's what makes it so memorable. Let us go back in time to the 1960s. Nike didn't even exist back then. Instead, there was a business called Blue Ribbon Sports, which was started by Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman, who used to be his track teacher. Knight used to bring running shoes from Japan from a company called Onitsuka Tiger, which is now known as ASICS, and sell them at track meets from the back of his car. It wasn't exciting. It was not worldwide. Two guys were trying to sell runners better shoes. But by the beginning of the 1970s, things were breaking down with Onitsuka. Knight knew he had to go it alone if he wanted to build something real and long-lasting. That meant a new name, a different name, a fresh start. This is where things get interesting. While the team was coming up with names, some really bad ones were used, like Dimension 6. Jeff Johnson had a dream. To the point. He said he saw the word Nike in his dream when he woke up. Nike, like the Greek goddess of victory. It wasn't long. It packed a punch. The most important thing was that it felt fast. Knight wasn't sure about it, but they had to make a choice so that their first shoe could be sold. They chose Nike because of this. It was only meant to last for a short time. Oh, okay, temporary. Let's talk about the swoosh now. They quickly required a brand. Carolyn Davidson is a student at Portland State University who is studying graphic design. Knight asked her to design a mark that would look good on a shoe. That was it. No deep plan for the brand. Not an ad business. One kid and a due date. She had many ideas, but one stood out. A bent shape that looked like a checkerboard and was meant to show motion, speed, and movement. What did Phil Knight say? "I don't love it, but I think it'll grow on me." He gave her $35 for the plan. That's it. It cost $35 for what would become one of the most famous designs in the history of branding. But in a very rare business move that makes sense, Nike later gave Davidson a lot of stock as a thank you gift, which is worth millions of dollars today. That's not bad for a class job. Nike's rise didn't stop after that. Athletes on the rise were signed. They came up with new designs. They also told stories, not just about shoes, but also about great things. Nike was more than just a company by the time Michael Jordan wore Air Jordans in 1984. It was a sign. But here's what most people don't see. Nike's success around the world wasn't planned out perfectly. A big guess, a quick choice, and even a dream led to it. What's the name? A pick at the last minute. The sign? A sketch by a student. But when they worked together, they made a brand that people all over the world know and love, worth billions of dollars. When you see the swoosh or hear the name Nike, remember that it didn't begin with a vision board or market study. It all began with a dream, a $35 logo, and a track teacher. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.